Truman.
Truman. Yeah, Truman's the one holding the spirit box.
I keep feeling like someone's walking in through this window.
If you are, there's a flashlight you can turn. Home.
This is your home? You consider this your home? There's something on my shoulder. There's something on my shoulder. There's something on my shoulder.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Haunt on the Hill. Today's a pretty special episode as we have special access to a building on Syracuse campus, Huntington Hall.
Yes, and we're told that this building, before it was the education building, used to be a functioning hospital in the 1800s. And hospitals, as we know, were great at that time period, so I'm sure it's all good stuff in there.
Yeah,
good stuff.
A very creepy building, to say the least. We were walking around earlier doing an interview on that. Very creepy building. And from what we know, from what our knowledge is, we are the first group of paranormal investigators to go inside of here and look for some ghosts. So it's very exciting. I'm excited. You ready?
Yeah.
Truman's ready. Truman's ready to go.
Yes.
The history of Huntington Hall is quite interesting. It dates back to the late 19th century when this was built as one of the first 20 hospitals in the whole of the United States. Created by Bishop Huntington, hence its modern name, but it was a private hospital called the Hospital of the Good Shepherd up until the early 20th century. Then the university took it over, and it was the university's own hospital up until 1965. Then this building was renovated and transformed into an academic building. And the School of Education has been in this building since about 1973.
All right, guys, so right now we are in the original wing of the building. This is the part of the building that was here when they first constructed it in 1875. So, I mean, this place is old. You can feel how old it is in here.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty musty. There's parts out there that you can see where they built over the old kind of exposed brick of it, which that's pretty neat, kind of the atrium area over here.
This building being an old hospital and being the age it is, there are ghost stories that we tell each other, and people swear that they've heard footsteps and seen visions in the night, especially in the dark nights of winter and late if you're working here late at night, because of course being an academic building, it's open quite late at night. So I've never experienced anything myself, but I've definitely had colleagues who say they have seen things, heard things, poltergeist-like behavior. One story I can tell you about downstairs. Parts of the building we know what their function was when it was a hospital, other parts we guess. Downstairs, where our student services area is, we think was an old ward, possibly a tuberculosis ward. It has some old French doors that go nowhere. They just open onto a balcony, possibly to give patients fresh air in the old days. Downstairs, my colleagues say that those doors would fly open at random times. They don't put it down to the wind blowing the doors open. If that would happen, they would be open almost in the winter, almost every day. It got so annoying for them, and they all say they swear a ghost was doing it, that they asked facilities to lock the door properly so that it does not fly open anymore. Certainly the student services area, the ward that was possibly a tuberculosis ward, is definitely a hot spot. They've also heard things above them. Again, when there's no one around, of course they could hear our footsteps, but again, when asked, they're like, no, this was like no one else was around. So that's a hot spot. But there are other areas, if you were doing ghost hunting, where we know the function when it was a hospital, and those functions are, to put basically kind of creepy. So for instance, downstairs, where our IT team is, that was the old morgue. So they work out of the morgue. So I would say that would be probably a hot spot.
All right, guys, so now we are in the basement section of the building. This is where the morgue used to be held in the original building. So down here is pretty heavy, pretty creepy, if you ask me.
Yes, you know, morgue obviously where they keep all the cadavers and dead bodies and so forth, right through those doors there. So, you know, if there's going to be a ghost somewhere, I think it's a good bet that it's going to be in this area. Maybe maybe that Civil War ghost, maybe that headless nurse, and maybe, just maybe, a little something more. We'll see.
We will see.
I hope not. What?
And we will be able to find out because we have access into there tonight. And Truman's actually going to be doing the Estes method later. So
He did not tell me that I was the one that was going to be doing it in here. So I would love to know that. But that's okay. It's going to be great. It's going to be good.
Another one recently renovated on the 5th floor is the graduate study space. When we pulled away the floor to put in a new floor, we found that there was tile all over the floor, which is unusual. And we guessed and were proven right that that was actually an old operating theater, surgery.
So right now we're standing where the old theaters used to be. So in here is where students would watch a surgeon do surgery so that they could learn. And the room's creepy. And I mean, now it looks like an office, but just kind of walking through the space and thinking, man, what did this place used to be like?
Yes, well, another thing they told us while we were walking around this place to get into the lay of the land is the reason they know this place was used for surgery is because this is the only room in the building that has tile floor on the bottom here. So, you know, they could be doing surgery over there, and then a little blood goes on the ground, go, gone. Real good.
They can wipe the blood up a little bit.
Yes, let's get it out of there.
There's stories about twins, young boys who died of typhus, who are the resident sort of scamps, if you like, in terms of being ghosts. We also have heard screams, and so we put that down maybe to, we talk about one patient who was a Civil War soldier from the late 19th century who had PTSD, or shell shock as it would have been known way back then, and possibly a nurse who I jokingly call the headless nurse. We don't know whether she's headless, but she's another sort of character that we talk about with each other.
So some of the equipment we're going to be using tonight is our Spirit Box. So what this thing does is it sweeps FM and AM radio stations, and essentially spirits are able to pull words out of that so that we can connect with them and communicate with them. So how this thing works, I'm just going to give you guys a little demo. We turn it on, we get this nice orange screen. You can already hear it going a little bit. This is just typical radio sound that you hear all the time. Once I put the sweep on, oh, there it is. There it is. When I put the sweep on, you can hear it sweeping those stations. And occasionally you can hear a song, you can hear just random radio, but then you'll be able to tell, whoa, that's not something you typically say on the radio. So our next device that we'll be using to help us investigate tonight is actually new to our show. We didn't use it in our last episode. It's an EMF reader. So this thing's pretty basic. It's an electromagnetic reader, and really all it does is just, it picks up electric currents. So right now, you can see it's not picking anything up because there's no electricity flowing. I don't know if I'll put it up this way, if my mic will. No, my mic doesn't pick it up. But if I go up to like an outlet or you go up to a light switch, these lights will start to light up more and more. And then if you're just walking around a building and nothing's going on, and all of a sudden it goes from green to red, whoa, what was that, right? So hopefully this thing can help us out and get us some good evidence tonight. We are in the old theater rooms where they used to do surgeries and the students could watch, and we set some of our equipment up. It's pretty creepy in here. Unfortunately, we cannot turn the lights off, so there is a little bit of overhead light. Still creepy regardless, and we're gonna see if any of our equipment goes off. So spirits of Huntington Hall, if there's anyone here that wants to communicate with us, we have some equipment set up. We have cat balls on 2 window seals, on a table, and I don't know where the 4th one's put up. We have a twisty flashlight that you can play with too. And just, yeah, feel free to come communicate with us and talk to us.
If you're gonna say anything, please, keep it PG. This is a family show.
This is a family.
Broadcast TV rules. No cursing, no smoking, no depicting alcohol, other things like that. Okay, I'd like that to be out there as well.
PG-13.
It's gotta cover our bases.
So our third piece of equipment is literally a standard cat toy that you can buy at Walmart. All it is there's this little red button on the bottom. You press that, the cat toy lights up. After a few minutes of just sitting on the ground, the toy will go out. If it is hit or moved, the toy will light up. For our case, no one can touch it. If you don't touch it and it just lights up out of nowhere, it gets pretty much like, whoa, what was that? How did that light up? So the fourth and final piece of equipment that we're gonna be using tonight is a simple twisty flashlight. So I'm not gonna shine the light into your guys' eyes, but you can see the light does light up. And when I turn it off, boom, it turns off. How we do this for us is we put it right on the edge of lighting up and then we just let it sit. I've had experiences where these things will just light up out of nowhere and it's like, whoa, who touched that? No one's even in that corner of the room. So can get some pretty good evidence with this. I've had full out conversations with spirits with this thing. So it is pretty interesting. And it's honestly, in my opinion, one of the best things that we have to capture evidence.
Okay, we're going to be doing the Estes method as we explained to you. Nate's going under first, and I'm going to be talking, hopefully, to a spirit or a ghost or something like that. So we'll see how that goes. How are you today? I'm okay. All right, hello there. If anybody's out there, we got a couple things for you in there. We got a twist-on flashlight. You can just twist that a little bit, turn that on. We got two cat toys for you to play with. Touch them. They'll light up. We'll know you're there. But, I'll start with some simple questions. Can you tell us your name?
Karen.
Karen. All right. Name's Karen. That's chill. That's cool. What's up, Karen? What'd you do here? You can turn on one of those lights if you were a doctor here or a nurse. Or you can say it through my good friend Nate here. Lots of options.
Patient.
All right. I'm sorry if I'm rushing things a little bit. Just trying to, get all the good stuff going. Very nice to meet you, Karen. Very nice to speak with you.
10.
10? 10 what?
So, without me.
Without you? What was without you?
Available.
Available. 10 without me available.
Deceased.
Deceased. Were you deceased? You're deceased currently, I gather. How'd you expire, if you don't mind me asking? What wasn't available?
Home. Recommend.
What do you recommend?
You leave.
You recommend we leave?
So 10-year-old Karen. Karen's a name that would be popular at that time, I feel like. Like that's a popular name. Okay. Well, I think we're going to get ready to go downstairs to the morgue, and it's going to be Truman's turn to sit and do the SS method. So some pretty crazy stuff, but let's get to it. So right now we're in the morgue section of the hospital. I know it kind of looks like just a storage closet. That's what it is now, but this is where they believe the morgue was. We have Truman doing the SS method this time. I'm going to be asking questions. I'm also holding our EMF reader.
Agree.
So if something's agreeing with me, maybe it's agreeing it's the morgue, but if this goes up to red, I mean, right now you can see it's green. Anywhere I go on me, okay. A little bit of going up. Anywhere I hold it out here, it's green. If it goes up to red, we know something's going on a little bit. But what were you agreeing with?
Ice.
Ice. It is Syracuse. It does get a little cold up here. I believe the portion that the morgue is in is the original portion of the hospital. What was here in 1875. So this is a place where a lot of spirits might be emotionally connected to. They might still be roaming. Spirits like to live in a period of time. This might be a place where they like to be in a period of time. We got a cat ball?
That lamp.
That lamp. Is there a lamp in here anywhere? Could be talking about the lights on the camera. What about a lamp? You know what?
Yes.
Yes. So are you talking about the lights on the camera? If you are, there's a flashlight you can turn. Do you want me to quiet down?
something on my shoulder. There's something on my shoulder. There's something on my shoulder. I'm like not even kidding. There's something. I'm not. Oh my god. Dude, okay. Look, I felt like I was spinning around in a circle for like the last 2 minutes, and I just felt like a really hard hand on my shoulder, like really hard. Like I don't. That's bad. That was really bad. That felt really scary at the end there. I didn't care for that. Did I say anything crazy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you were at the beginning. You were kind of just like saying random stuff, and then you kept saying shh, like quiet.
Yeah, I kept being like a psst, like a shh.
Yep. And you kept saying crew, staff. Because I was asking, I was like, do you want the lights, like, do you want the cameras to go away? Do you want to, like, who do you want to leave? And you were like, staff, crew, like all those types of words. And it was just like,
yeah, I felt like, literally, like, it felt like, I thought someone was, like, spinning my chair around. Like,
well, that's how I felt upstairs, too. It was like someone was,
like, spinning me around. And then, like, I felt like a boom, like, on my shoulder, like a crazy, like.
So I think we've been talking to a nurse or a doctor that used to work here.
Okay.
And I believe that since we've both been feeling that
Did I
we've
say
been...
any names at any point that made sense?
Jackson. You said Truman. You said your name.
Jackson's my younger brother.
I also have a roommate called Jackson.
Oh, well.
So that's
Two
the
little links there. That's something.
Buford, and I think there was another name, but it's not... Maverick.
And Steph Curry.
And you said Steph Curry.
Logan Paul.
You
Paul's
said
in the room.
you said you mentioned something about God, and you were, in my opinion, it was kind of about the chapel that's upstairs. So I think we should go up there here soon.
Okay.
But I truly believe that with you having feelings in a chair moving and me having a feeling in the chair moving, if we're talking to a nurse, what makes sense is a nurse would push patients around in a chair.
Yeah.
So as a nurse, she'd see you in a chair and think, oh, this patient needs to get to his room, start moving, and then the hand is, hey, quit playing around in your wheelchair.
Like, I really could have sworn I was going in a circle.
That's how I felt upstairs.
It's so crazy.
It doesn't feel like you're not moving, but
no,
it
I feel like I was
feels
drifting like space or something.
Yep.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to get ready to go. I think we have to go to the chapel. I don't know if you guys agree too, but I think we got to get up there and do that. And then we might be revisiting this spot, but it might just be Truman. So we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, so we are now in the chapel section of what the old building was. So if you look at Huntington Hall, there's the main tall building, the originally constructed part. This is what the chapel area was in Truman's Estes method. They kept telling us, hey, chapel, God, worship. So we're here. Wanted us to be up here, so.
Yeah. Listen, man. We got some cat toys right there. Got one right there. No, you're talking through me earlier. Got a flashlight over there. You just want to twist that on. Twist that real quick. Go make it a little light, and talk to us. You're talking through me a little bit. Is your name? Give us a couple name options here. Buford. You Buford?
If so, just confirm with any of our devices we have here. So nothing really wants to talk to us in the chapel. I think whatever was downstairs was trying to avert our attention.
Yes.
Trying to get us to get out. It did keep telling us, hey, get out, leave.
Yes.
So
good thing we're going right back there.
Yeah, we're going right back.
Yes.
So Truman and some of our crew are going to be going back downstairs to the morgue to try to get in contact with the spirit again. We had a few names, try to put some puzzle pieces together in a box.
Solve that mystery. Yeah.
And I'm going to be, for the first time on OTN, on Haunt on the Hill, I will be going alone upstairs to the old nurses and doctors' suites where they did these surgeries and operations. And I'm going to try to get in contact with Karen to see what she's about.
Karen the Friendly Ghost.
So it's going to get pretty creepy, I think. It's going to get pretty crazy. But let's get into it. You ready?
Yeah, we're ready, man.
So let's go. All right, guys. So here is the room where we did the Estes method, where we were talking to Karen. It was right through here. So I'm going to enter into this room alone. I'm going to close the door behind me. And we are completely alone. You can see me, I hope. I am completely alone.
All right, so I'm going to be doing the Estes method again. It's just me and the crew down here. Nate's not here because he seemed to have a little problem with Nate. So we're going to try it again. doing the SS method, going under, and my crew's going to be asking some questions. Here we go. Get the volume up a little bit here. All right, take it away.
All right, so if there's a spirit down here, we heard you talking about it being cold, Christmas Eve. Could you tell us a little bit what that means? A little bit more about the Christmas Eve.
Looking for laughs.
Looking for laughs? Were you looking for a good time?
I got to turn the volume up. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, there it goes.
Looking for laughs, and we laughed, and we laughed.
Whoa.
Were we speaking with a Karen earlier? John.
Is a palindrome.
Power. Free. Give.
Give you power to be free? How can we do that? Can we help you out in any way?
Happen.
How can we make it happen? How can we help you out? By laughing?
No more.
Sorry.
It sucks.
What sucks?
Harsh.
You know, it's so eerie when you're alone. Every noise the building makes, you think it's something. Sometimes it's just these old buildings just settling.
Get together.
I mean, we will get together. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Get together.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Feel something? Did you just touch our friend Truman?
What?
Oh.
Is too.
You done?
I got
Let's
like,
get out
dude.
of here.
I kept being like,
Yeah, okay,
douche.
we'll get out of here.
Get out
They
of
kept telling us to leave, so.
I kept, dude.
He was mad, dude.
I was
pretty
being
mad.
pinched. I was being pinched on my legs.
I just got done doing my solo investigation in the old living quarters where the nurses and doctors used to live when they did surgery here. Not a lot happened. It was kind of creepy just being in the building alone and just every noise you heard. The air in here is so heavy. I kept feeling like I was being watched, but I want to get down to base camp and get the crew ready for Truman.
2 intrepid ghost hunters, 1 creepy building, and infinite possibilities of spooky, scary spirits. Syracuse. How was that?
That was fine.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Haunt on the Hill. We had some crazy stuff go on here at Huntington Hall in what we believe was the first group of people to paranormally investigate this building. I want to first shout out the crew. Thank you guys for all of your help today. Thank you for Meg at OTN for allowing the show to happen. Thank you, Truman. Great job today. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and comment if you want to see more videos like this. Peace.